All right, first video for Unit 4, and we are going to start on colonization, and the first thing that we are going to begin with is the geography of it. So before we get started, you need to update your table of contents. You go to Canvas, Class Resources, which is at the very top of that page once you hit Curriculum, and then it says ISN Table of Contents. Update that, please. When you're done, play this video. All right, the next thing you're going to do is on page 75, you're going to add your fourth tab. So you have a red one for tab 1, a green for tab 2, an orange for tab 3. We are now going to add tab 4. If you're looking for that sheet of paper, it should be in your Milk Crate folder. If you absolutely can't find it, I have a couple copies on the front. Make sure to just put them back up there. Don't throw the whole sheet away because we're going to need 4 and 5. You can actually put it in your Milk Crate if you don't have one. You're going to color the tab blue and then tape or glue it onto page 75, just like the rest of your tabs. Pause that video, play it when you're done. All right, also on page 75, we're going to set up your cover page. So you're going to write Unit 4, and then A, Geography, B, Native Americans, C, Governments, and D, the Middle Passage. So these are all aspects of colonization that we're going to look at. And our standard that we're working on is 3AC, and it breaks down to pretty much the settlement and the exploration of America. Okay. When you are done with that, go ahead and play this video. I'll leave that up there for a little bit. All right, the next thing you need to do is on the table under the projector screen, you need to grab 2 copies of the 13 British Colonies map that looks like this. So again, that's 2 copies. All right, grab that, play this video when you're done. All right, the first map, here are your directions for it. You're going to neatly color it and label the map. I don't have you do maps very often, so your map should be wonderful and beautiful. Rules for the map. The same color cannot touch each other. That means you can have 2 colonies that are orange, but you can't have, like, North Carolina cannot be orange and South Carolina cannot be orange because they are right next to each other. Thirdly, the names for the colonies need to be easy to read. And I have a few suggestions for you that I'm going to show you. All right, so I started off with this version, and what I did was I actually cut it down because I don't need that full map. I just need wherever it's white. So I cut it down so that I can create a key in my notebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use numbers on my map. Let me try to focus it a little bit more so you can see. There we go. I labeled my colonies with numbers. So Georgia down here is just labeled number 1, and then over in my key I write 1 Georgia. This is easy to do. If you color light enough, then you can darkly write. I don't know if that's a word, but like you can write the number in that same color. If you want to use a pen, that's fine, pencil, whatever, but it needs to be nice and neat. And that way I have room to write out my names, because it seems that, like, the smaller the state, sometimes the longer the name. So like Massachusetts, that name is not going to fit on this state very well. Okay? You can do it however you would like, but it needs to be very easy to read and see. Here are the colonies you have to label. I would just search a map online, type in 13 original colonies map or 13 colonies map, and use that to help you. Okay, but these are the 13 places you need to label. Your map may have less or more, so make sure you look at this list when you're doing that. Okay, so finish that map first. Play this video when you're done. Okay. Now that you're done with that map, you are going to glue or tape it onto page 76. All right, when you're done with that, play this video. All right, your second map. It looks just like your first one. If you would like to cut it like you did the first one, you may. This one, you're going to do a little less labeling though. You're going to label the 3 regions. So regions are like areas. So we live in the region called the Midwest, and that includes Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas. Those are all similar type areas. You are going to label the New England region, the Middle Colonies region, and the Southern Colonies region. Each region is a different color, so pick 3 different colors. You need to clearly label which is which. And to help you out, I would just search map of colonial regions, and it will kind of help you figure out which states are in which region. All right, and that, when you are done, gets taped or glued to page 77. All right, when you are totally done with everything and your notebook is done, have me check it, and then you may do anything for another class, 20% time, or you can read. Music is an option with all 3 of those, so you can pick whatever you would like. Thanks.